Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
Your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Garrett Cole. What's the word on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go now? Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras. Cole a check to first. Yelich gets back easily.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Inside just missed.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
That one ripped. And foul ball. Cole checks the runner. Yelich dives back in. Only one more disengagement left after that move. This one in the air. Goldie makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Now a chance for Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a sec. Yelich goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Man at second. It's a K from the Cole train.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill today, Freddie Peralta.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's the catcher, Austin
Leading
Wells.
for the Yankees, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Peralta, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even, 2-2. And that one missing low.
Count's full.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
It's Aaron Judge now. First pitch, not close.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
The 1-0.
Hey, ha!
Just missed.
Ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2.
Got him swinging on the curveball. And Judge is down on strikes.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Man at first, one away. And that's outside. Ball one.
1-1.
That's inside.
That's in.
That one misses, and that's ball three. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. That's a
That's
little
a
bit
ball
low.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Late swing fouled off. And now 1-2.
Really going after him here.
One ball, two
All
strikes.
fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one inside. And the count is 2-2. Two on, one out. Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the
That
baseball
is
as it's
the
coming in
second
to let them
baseman.
know
Yeah.
what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that is out of play. Wells at second. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. Inside.
That's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. We head to the 2nd from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. New inning getting started, and here is Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there.
No, that's
only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike. Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And here is Hoskins. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. No score here in the 2nd. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-2.
Up the middle, Chisholm. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 down, bases empty. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. That one's in there. Strike 1.
That's some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. On the ground. Over to Goldie. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Peralta back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Jason.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. That one not close. And that is ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Ben.
1 gone, runner at first. Ben Rice now at the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Dominguez at first, 1 gone. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Man at second. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog gets talked about a lot. A good high fastball in a 2-strike situation. It's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Makes the grab. And the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joseph Ortiz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
On the ground, right side. Chisholm whips it to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fouled off. He was late. Top of the third, no score. In the air, left side. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Jackson Chourio. Cole a check to first. Terang dives back in safely. On the inside corner for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Gets a piece and stays alive. A strikeout and the second of the game for the Cole train.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you. And then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Here's Yelich at the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike. Good slider. And a pitch. Foul ball there. Terang off of first with 2 away. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Austin Wells. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mitchell sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Struck out swinging his first time.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community.
No balls,
he's a special human, no doubt about that.
Judge comes up empty there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And 1-2. One down, base is empty.
2-2.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
Here's Cody
Bellinger.
Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one is in for a strike.
Ball.
Gets under it and pops it up. Done. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. No score. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, William Contreras. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Went down on strikes his first time through. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. And that one hit to first. Goldie steps on the bag, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
In the air, center field. Bellinger settles under it. Brings it in. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back in New York, bottom of the 4th, Goldie steps into the box.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
0-1 now. And fouled off. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Anthony Volpe will hit next. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one fouled off. Goldie leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. A single his first time. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one hooked foul. Two on, 2 outs. In the air on the infield, Ortiz. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and they're down 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman,
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And he's already singled in this game. Over to first, and he's safe. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 the count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Now batting, right fielder Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one outside and that's ball 1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That's hard hit on the line. Could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's Christian Yelich. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. 1 run across, another comes in to score, and they lead by 4.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
1-0.
Yelich stands at first with 1 out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
The batter, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. He's already homered in this game. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the
Leading
Bronx,
off
we
for
head
the
to the
Yankees,
bottom of the fifth.
the third
And now
baseman,
it's switch hitting third
Oswaldo
baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Peralta back to work. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good
The
of a pitch to
catcher,
hit right there. You
28,
have to expand the
Austin
zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now here is Austin Wells. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Runner at first with no outs here. And foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Freeland makes the play. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Bellinger hammers one deep to right. Bangs off the wall. The run scores from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Waste no time there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. The relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Freddie Peralta. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for
New
Milwaukee,
arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Hudson.
number 52.
Still pretty early in the ball
Ryan
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Base hit. 1 run is in. coming home. Throw is high and over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. There's a line drive to left field, and that's a base hit. Frelick hustles to get it in, and now it's runners at first and second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. He caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Jason Dominguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Mitchell gets under it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5, and we are tied 4-4. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. On the ground to the left. Volpe on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
The first baseman, number 12, Rhys
And
Hoskins.
the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
On the ground, right side. And a couple of quick outs. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. This to third. To first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we are tied 4-4. Back in the Bronx, now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell gets under it, and it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Austin
So the batting
Wells.
order turns over. Austin Wells, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He made him pay for that one, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
This one smoked out to left. Freeland pulls it in on the run. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium,
Brewers,
top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
On the ground to third, Cabrera fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So up next, Bryce Terang. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chop to first, and that's foul. 2 out, space is empty. And it's fouled away. Rip towards third. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and the score remains 6-4.
Now pitching for
We're back
Brewers.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Ashby.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters
Leading
have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
The second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Freeland settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now it's the switch hitter. 1 for 3. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Brewers 4. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's Christian Yelich. Cole back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, William Contreras.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 6-4. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Right side, Terang. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number
now it's
99,
Aaron Judge up to the
Aaron
plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes Bellinger. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you
Now
know that, they
first
still
baseman,
drive you
Paul
absolutely crazy.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-4. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Ashby departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So
now
the Brewers bring out a new
Milwaukee.
pitcher from the pen, Nick
Number
Mears.
25.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he
Mears.
almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. That one ripped. And it hits the fence.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, man aboard, Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Jazz tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Yankees leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Done. In the box now. No balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.